What if we can intentionally jump timelines? So I believe it's like I have this knowing that I don't know why, but like I believe that any choice that we make, any decision that we decide, we are moving on a different path. Okay. That's what I believe the tree of life is. It's like we are born and we learn all these lessons or whatever we've got, we're in a belief system up the trunk, and then we go on our own path. Okay. And each branch is the path that you make a decision from. So it's like, what if instead of like just going with the flow and allowing things to happen and trusting the process, what if you intentionally do it? What if you are like, actually, and this isn't a like manifestation type of like, oh, law of attraction, if I believe it, I'll receive it and stuff like that. No, it's none of that. It's like it's a true intention. So your belief becomes your outcome. So your belief creates an emotion that creates a frequency in your body that gives you the perception of what it looks like to give you the belief. And that can work backwards. So to give you your outcome, sorry, not the belief, to give you your outcome. So your belief becomes your outcome. But what if like the outcome that you want? Oh, I was taught this as well. It didn't just come to my mind. I've been taught this. Oh dear. It's like the outcome becomes your belief. No, the outcome is your belief. So you can work backwards. So your belief creates your outcome. Oh God, what am I doing? And I'm not editing this because I'm raw and real and like this is who I am. And it's like, yeah, let's get my head right, okay? Your belief becomes your outcome. Your belief creates an emotion that creates a frequency in your body that creates the perception that gives you your outcome. So, what if the outcome that you want, you perceive it to be this outcome that creates the frequency that gives you the emotion within your body that creates a new belief? What if we were that aware? And I tell you what, I tell you why this has all come about is because the last week or so, all I've been seeing is around like Back to the Future. I mean, look what happened there. Back to the Future his timeline shifted because he went back and did one thing different. He changed the belief of one thing that happened. Okay. Well, his belief was his parents like met because his dad hit him, but then his outcome changed because he hit somebody else who was like attacking whatever, like it's like doing something to like his future wife. So the outcome changed. Well, this is going around my head now at the minute. So because he that changed in the past and he changed it in the present, like so confusing. But it's like you can change your outcome whenever you want. You can change your outcome whenever you want. What stops us? I did pull cards on this. What stops us? Holding on to the things that I'm worrying about the things that don't serve us anymore. The other thing I seen was a movie called Dimensions. I mean, I have never even heard of that movie. It's called Dimensions. And I was like, oh, got to watch this called Dimensions. What I mean, why else wouldn't I watch it? And it was like an old guy, three people in it, like three children-ish age, like probably just coming up to teenagers, probably even younger than that. I don't know. But anyway, this old guy came to a party that they were all having and taught them about dimensions, what the first dimension was, what the second dimension was, three dimension, what we're on, and then the fourth dimension. And the way he explained the fourth dimension, which is the spiritual dimension, basically, is that you can see all the realms. It's like he had a skipping rope. He's two of them held at either end, and he got somebody to pull it in the middle, and he overlapped it, which is like what Back to the Future was. He created a different timeline because something changed in the middle. I'm sort of like my mind is being blown as this is happening. But anyway, and then it's that timeline changed. But it was crazy because he was like this, one of them went missing. And the younger kids believed that they could create a portal to actually go to this different dimension because of what this guy had said. Well, I'd love to. Well, I'm going to tell you the ending because you may not even watch it anyway, so it's fine. Um, in the end, the two friends, big storyline in between, like, but the two friends jumped, created this portal and jumped down the well that this girl like went down to get a skipping rope, went down the well. And the next thing, this old guy, it's gone back to the beginning where this old guy was teaching him about the dimensions. And when he walked away, the girl went over to him and he gave somebody as they went down the well threw in a flower and he gave this flower to the girl. And he walked behind her thing and there was his other friend, the two of them together. So it was them from the beginning that literally went through this portal to like, it's so confusing. But it just means that like you can create a portal within you anytime by a decision you make. And if it's intentional, what is the outcome that you want? So it's yeah, there's that emotion about believing that you can get it, but it's like, what is it the outcome that you want? Because it exists in all time. If you can believe it, if you can imagine it, it can come true. You can't imagine the inconceivable. Okay. So if you can imagine that you can have this, it's already in your reality. It's just that you don't know the steps to get to it. So what is your outcome? What do you want? And the reason that we don't figure that out in the meantime is because we're not aware of what's going on in our life. We don't understand what's going on. We're not aware of the day to day because why? We get distracted by things. Everything. We get distracted. So it's like, how do you get into a place of like knowing what you truly want? And is it true for like, is it really what I want? I mean, because if you can believe it and you can visualize it, then you know you can have it. The opposite's so true, the universal law of polarity. The opposite is always true to what you've got now, you can have the opposite. Okay? This or better, I keep saying. So it's like your outcome then can create. I'm writing a book about this, like these 5 steps, because I want people to understand how they can do it step by step. And then it can be reversed. Okay, so your outcome creates the perception that you believe of that outcome, creates your frequency, creates the emotion within your body that gives you the new belief. Do you believe that we can create our own reality? Do you believe that we can intentionally create our reality, should I say? Because every decision creates our reality. That's a given. But do you believe that we can intentionally create our reality? Can you, so it's like, be like, actually, and this can be to do with anything. Like if you want to lose weight, I'm going to start intentionally doing it. Okay. Something I haven't done. I haven't practiced this, but it's going to be something I practice. And I just wanted to put out to you is like that. If you know that you are aware of things and you know that you can have whatever type of life that you want, whatever type of body you want, whatever type of love you want, whatever you want, career wise, whatever, can you intentionally bring that forward for yourself? Let me know in the comments because I tell you what, if it's happened to you, let me know in the comments because I think that's fascinating. And I wouldn't even mind. My mentor taught me all this ages ago, and I'm like, it's only clicking because of the movies I'm seeing, because of the things I'm being shown. And it's like, because I've done it. I've jumped timelines because I've literally lived through it a couple of times. It's not deja vu. It's literally. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I've done is with a friend, I was walking in this woods, and I think it's very like you pick up on a lot of things in it, put it that way. And it's like a certain area, there's this place where you sort of like walk right the way down and round, and it's very steep, that part. And we were talking about something, and the next thing I was like, we're walking down the same thing again, like literally seconds, not even seconds. I was like, why are we like walking down the same place again? Now we don't do the round twice. Doesn't happen that way. Never done that. And I was like, why are we walking the same place? And she was like, what? I said, we've literally just walked down here. We were talking about blah, 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 blah. And she was like, oh my God. Yeah, we were. Yeah. That showed me that we can jump timelines anytime. It showed me that it's possible. I get shown things that are possible in my life, okay? Whether it be through movies, through words, through like literally physically seeing them, whatever it is, I get shown them. So like I was shown that. And it happened with another friend in the car this time. But it's like, I know it can happen, but now because I'm aware of it, can I intentionally make it happen? That is, do you find that fascinating? Is that like we just plod along with life and we just accept what we're dealt with? But what if you can change that? What if you can say, up this, I'm done. I'm creating my reality for me. I am not anymore living the way, like whatever way you live, whatever. Just do you. So comments, let me know. Has anything like this happened to you? And I don't mean deja vu, even though that could be possibly, that's another thing I could like look into, but like that could be another possible thing is like you've already lived that life. You just remember it. That's what deja vu is. You just remember it. So are you going to intentionally, because you can create whatever you want now. Every decision creates something new. So it's like, what are you intentionally wanting to create? And are you willing to do something about it? Are you going to be aware of your environment and what's actually happening around you rather than being distracted? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to choose love, choose joy, and choose you. See you soon. Bye.